I think the first thing I had was Parrish made an excellent point. I think the handheld is what an Xbox is going to be. It's about the platform now, not the device, and the walled garden is no more. And yeah, I said that, and I know a couple other people have been kind of echoing that as well, because you got to understand, is this, I'm literally going to turn it on while I'm talking to you. Is this an Xbox today? No, it's not. It is a Windows 11 PC handheld, but this is where Xbox is headed with this device. Let me just hold it up here so you can see. And it should just log me right in. Yeah, see, this is logging me right in right now. And I guess you can see the last thing I played. See what it shows. I'm literally just watching the screen to see what it shows. What is it showing? It's only showing installed games. Okay, good. Yeah, because y'all don't need to see that. But anyways, the point I'm making on that is Xbox is in transition. And I think Destin had a really good tweet earlier today as well. But they're in transition. You know, I was up at Microsoft earlier this year. I got to talk to people on the Windows team. And it is pretty clear to me that, and Sarah Bond said it in that AMD video, they want Windows to be the place where you game. Obviously PC gaming, but they're clearly moving towards this hybrid hardware that has a lot of console functionality, but under the hood, it's essentially a Windows PC. The point is, they're transforming this to be more platform than just what it previously was, where it was just a traditional console. They lost that war. It is what it is at this point. We can hum and haw and rant and rave about what is an Xbox, what isn't an Xbox, but they are transforming that these type of devices, anything that can have that Xbox app on it, is an Xbox now. And moving forward, see, this is why all the arguments that I've seen over the past few days are just ridiculous. No, and I've said this since they announced this thing. No, there's legacy games that are on the Xbox Series X and S that are not playable on here. It is PC games. But moving forward, what are all Xbox games going to be? They're going to be playable on the PC. They're going to be play anywhere moving forward. And they're going to slowly but surely transform away from what the previous model was to where every Xbox game that comes out, first party and some third party, not all third party, will be play anywhere. Some will be in Game Pass, some won't from third party, but they're going to be playable on devices like this. They're going to be cloud streamable, and whatever this next hardware is, which essentially will be Windows, it's going to be playable on that too. They're allowing you to bring in other digital stores, which if you watch the review that I put out and even talking about Kind of Funny, I like the fact that I can aggregate all my digital stores into that Xbox full screen experience. I can launch my Steam and Epic Store games from there. They're fully playable, no issues. Are there still bugs with this? Of course. I highlighted that in the review and I talked about it a lot. But and look, it is more than fair to criticize them for not having some of these things ready day one, but I kind of knew that going in, just talking to people over the summer, so it wasn't unexpected, but eventually they're going to get there. I would say by the time we get to 2026, you're going to see a lot of the things that I had an issue with this today, they're going to resolve them because they understand it's a work in progress and they got to iterate on it, and that's why I said this thing is an alpha. It's a sneak peek at the next generation of what Xbox is going to be. That next that next console, when you power it up, this interface is going to look awfully familiar. The fact that you're going to be able to integrate Steam and the Epic Store and GOG and Ubisoft and any other PC digital store into this. Those games that you own on those digital stores will be playable on whatever the handheld is, whatever the console is that sits under your television, obviously any type of PC that you build. That's where they're going. Whether you like it or not, that's where Xbox is headed at this point. So when I see people just constantly saying the same tired thing that they've been saying for months at this point, it's not an Xbox, it's not an Xbox. No shit. We know it's not an Xbox. And of course, people reviewing this are going to say that because you have to judge this device for what it is today. It is a Windows 11 PC handheld, but this is where Xbox is transforming their ecosystem and their platform to be.